Namaste and welcome. I invite you to come onto your mat into child's pose. Big toes touch, space between the knees. Resting your forehead on the earth. Just taking some deep breaths in and out through the nose. And of course, exhaling through the mouth at any time. Just feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Just giving yourself time to arrive. As you're ready, inhaling, shifting forward, shoulders over the wrists. Exhaling like the tide, the hips come back towards the heels. Inhaling, tucking in the chin as you round forward. Exhaling, hips to heels as you release back. Moving with the breath, inhaling, shifting forward, shoulders over the wrists. Exhaling, melting back. Inhaling, coming forward. Draw the knees directly underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lifting the head and the tailbone. Exhaling, rounding the spine, tucking in the chin. Inhaling, lifting the head and the tailbone. Exhaling, belly button towards the spine as you round, softening the neck. Inhaling, lifting and arcing the spine, looking up. Exhaling, rounding and releasing, creating space along the vertebrae. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Exhaling, knee to navel as you tuck in the chin and round. Inhaling, right leg towards the sky. Exhaling, tucking in the chin, knee to navel as you round. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to navel. Then we begin to circle the knee out and around, so tracing a full circle with that knee as you move it out and around. And then draw it in towards the navel, and exhaling out and around. So full hip mandala rotations here. And then as you're ready, step the foot between the hands, coming onto your fingertips or fists. And we exhale, shift the hips back as we begin to straighten the front leg. Inhale, coming forward, looking up. Exhale, folding and shifting back. Inhaling, coming forward. Just taking a deep breath here into the hip flexors, gently shifting the hips to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder, and then changing sides. So really settling into the hips here, massaging the hip flexors. Deep breaths, softening and releasing. Exhaling back. And then inhale, bend the front knee as we raise the arms forward and up. Interlock the fingers, palms turn towards the sky. And exhaling, we begin to feel this pulsation in the thighs, this pulsation in the entire pelvic region. So exhaling down, inhale, pressing into the front foot as you lift. And exhaling. Just moving nice and gently here. And as you're ready, release the hands back and away from you. Bend the back knee, reach for the back foot, or just place the hands on the hips. And once again, coming into these gentle pulsations here. Just feel an opening in the front hips, stretching and lengthening of the quads, and massaging the hamstrings. Exhaling, releasing the back leg, folding forward into half Hanuman, half splits. Enjoying a few ripples and wave-like movements along the spine over that extended leg. And then bending the front knee, shifting forward, draw the hands to the left. Just walking them around to the left, just giving the hips a nice stretch here, a nice opening. Eyes can be closed or at a half gaze. And then walking the hands back round towards the right, all the way around to the right. Once again, breathing into the opposite hip. Deep breaths here. The hips store so much emotion. Coming back. Then we turn the back foot in and raise up into a low warrior two stance. Arms out at shoulder height. Left hand is on the hip and right arm moves over and across the body. Inhaling, arms out at shoulder height as you straighten the right leg and begin to arc now over the extended leg. Full circle with that left arm. Inhaling back up through center. Left hand is on the hip or it comes down underneath the shoulder, resting on the mat. Full circle with the right arm all the way around. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, arcing over the right leg now. Full circle with that left arm. Inhaling center. Exhale, left hand on the hip or on the mat. And drawing the right arm over, optional to bend that front knee. Then you get a little bit deeper into the hips. Exhaling over the right leg, full circle with that top arm. Feeling a beautiful sideways opening. Inhaling center. Exhaling, hand on the hip or underneath the shoulder. Right arm does a full circle all the way around, bending that front knee. Extend the right leg away from you. Bend the knee and reach for the back of the foot or the ankle and begin to press the foot into the hand as you enjoy a very beautiful back bend here. That's it. Pressing the foot into the hand, opening the front gate of the body. Inhale, extend the leg and the arm away from each other. Right foot comes down. And we raise up into our low warrior two stance. Exhaling over the right leg for the last time. Inhaling center. Exhaling, windmilling the arms round to the inside of the front leg. Back leg extends away from you. And just shifting the hips from side to side. Once again. Massaging, melting, surrendering. Staying on the hands or coming down onto the forearms, turning towards that front leg. Bend the back knee. And then as you're ready, press the foot into the hand. And then as you exhale and fold, draw the heel in. So we call this Radha Krishna. Within prana flow. That's it. So pressing the foot into the hand as you look back over that shoulder. Either hand is on the hip or on the foot. And as you exhale and fold, bowing forward, drawing the heel in towards the hips. And releasing the back leg. And back onto the hands. And we shift into Skandasana. So bending the left knee now, straightening the right leg, hands underneath the shoulders. Begin to shift, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg as you change sides. And again, staying on the hands or coming down onto the forearms. Try and keep the hips in line with the shoulders. Changing sides, bending the right knee, straighten the left leg. Deep breaths, that's it. Coming over to the right side, bend the right knee. It's changing sides in your own time. That's it. And then coming through center, turning over that back leg now. So we're over the left leg. And we draw that left leg back and up into a downward dog, reaching the toes towards the sky, opening that hip. Exhaling, left foot comes down, knee draws into the navel. Knees come down onto the mat as you inhale and lift the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee comes down, tucking the chin and round. Inhaling, left leg reaches back and up. Exhaling, knee to navel, tucking the chin and round. Inhale, left leg towards the sky, looking up. Exhale, knee to navel, tucking the chin and round. Inhale, left leg towards the sky, looking up. Exhale, draw the knee in. And we begin to circle it out and around, tracing a full circle with that knee. Tracing the full rotation of the hip joint here. That's it. Open it out and around. Draw the knee in and then step the foot between the hands, coming onto the fingertips or fists. Exhaling, shift the hips back, straighten the front leg. Exhaling, coming forward, looking up. Exhale, shifting back. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, shifting back. Inhaling, coming forward. Just shifting the hips to one side, looking in the opposite direction. And then the other. That's it. It's massaging the hips here. Creating space. Breathing deeply into that space. Inhale, extend the arms forward and up. Interlock the fingers, palms towards the sky. And begin to lower the hips a little closer to the earth as you press down. And then you rise. Feeling stability in the hips. Pressing the weight evenly into the front foot and the back knee. Inhale, lifting. Exhale and releasing. That's it. Release the arms away from you, either hands on the hips or reaching for the back foot. Continuing with this gentle pulsations here in the hips. Gently lowering and releasing, and rising. That's it. Stretching out the hip flexors, the hamstrings, the quads. Deep breaths. Releasing the back foot, hands come down, we fold over the front leg. Enjoying a few wave-like movements here along the spine. Breathing into the hamstring. That's it. Walk the hands forward, bend the front knee. Looking up. And walk the hands around to the right. Stretching the arms away from you, breathing into the opposite hip. That's it. Eyes can be closed or at a half gaze. Have a smile on your lips. And walking the hands back all the way around to the left. It's also a gentle twist here. Keeping that gentle rocking in the hips. And then coming back through center. Turning the right foot in as you raise up into a low warrior two stance. So either right hand on the hip, left arm comes over the crown of the head, back, and then arcing over that left leg now. Right arm does a full circle all the way around. Inhaling center, exhale, either right hand on the hip or on the mat underneath the shoulder. Coming down into the lunge as you really arc the left arm over the crown of the head. Raising up. Exhaling, right arm extends over as you reach over that left leg. Inhaling center. Exhaling, hand on the hip or hand underneath the shoulder. And coming over to the right side. That's it. Inhale, center. Exhaling, coming down over that left leg. Inhale, center. Exhaling, right hand down. Left arm comes over. We extend the right leg away. Extend the left leg away. Bend the knee. Reach for the back of the foot or the ankle. Press the foot into the hand. Finding that beautiful opening here in the spine, in the quads, in the hip flexors. That's it. Finding stability with your vision. Gentle pulsation with the back leg. Extending the leg and the arm away from each other. Exhaling, left leg comes down. Inhale as we rise back up. And exhaling over that left leg for the last time. Inhaling center. Exhaling, windmilling the arms round, bending that left knee, hands to the inside. Straighten out the back leg and gently shifting the hips from side to side once again. That's it. Moving slowly with total consciousness. Staying on the hands or coming down onto the elbows. Turning towards that left knee, either hand on the hip or reaching back for the back foot. Press the foot into the hand as you look over that left shoulder. Exhaling, drawing the foot in as you bow, forehead towards the earth. Radha Krishna. Exhaling and folding. Inhale and opening. That's it. Exhale, folding. Inhale and opening. Releasing that back foot. Coming back through center. Coming into Skandasana now, bending the right knee, straighten the left leg. Coming down onto staying on the hands or coming down onto the forearms. And changing sides, coming over the left knee now. Try and keep the heart and the hips nice and even here on the hands or on the forearms. Inhaling through center. Changing sides, bending the right knee, straightening the left leg. So we're going quite deep here in the inner thighs. Inhaling through center. Exhale and change, bending the left knee. Inhaling center. Widening the arms, coming onto the fingertips now and enjoying this rippling, rolling, wave-like motion along the spine. Breathing into the backs of the legs. So some of you are going to stay here with this wave-like movement. Or if you have tripod headstand in your practice, making space for that now. So as you're ready, crown of the head comes onto the mat. Draw the hands in. And as you're ready, pressing into the hands, the legs gently rise, just in line with the hips. And then we begin to bend the knees and gently rotate the hips and the legs, one direction and then the other. So as you'll see here, I'm keeping my knees bent, my toes are active, and I'm just gently moving the legs around. Optional to come into Garudasana, eagle legs, where the thighs are crossed and their feet wrap around. And then as you're ready, changing direction. So just a little bit of playtime here with being in tripod headstand and using gravity to really massage and open the hips. And then as you're ready, open the legs nice and wide, slowly come down. Enjoying a few more breaths with this wave-like movement. Softening any tension in the jaw, the neck, the face, the tongue. And then turning over that right leg. Drawing the right leg back and up into a downward dog, toes towards the sky, deep breaths as you open that top hip. Exhaling, right leg comes down, inhaling, lifting the left leg. That's it, feeling nice and open in the hips. Exhaling, lowering the left leg. Just enjoying a few breaths in Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And as you're ready, lift the heels, bend the knees. Take a seat back on the heels. Hands on the thighs. Just finishing off here with some undulations along the spine. Wave-like movements, rolling the shoulders, releasing the head, the neck and the face from side to side. It's melting and dissolving tension. Feeling that gentle sway in the hips once again. Exhaling through the mouth at any time. Just allowing the breath to be the guide. And then as you're ready, extending the arms forward, forehead back to the mat. Feeling the earth beneath you. Deep breaths here. Bend the elbows, draw the hands to the back of the neck. Sealing in your practice with some internal Oms. Exhaling through the mouth. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.